This Cybertruck explosion has Patsy written all over it.
This was the shocking moment a Tesla Cybertruck exploded outside of Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas.
The first really strange thing is this Cybertruck was rigged with fireworks as the incendiary device and a big can of gas. Really bizarre.
The blast occurred on New Year's Day shortly before 9 a.m., killing the driver who was inside the vehicle.
It's been shown the driver actually shot himself before the blast went off.
At least 7 people nearby also
Shot himself.
suffered minor injuries. Authorities found the truck packed with charred fireworks-style mortars, camping fuel, and canisters. Police said the lack of damage to the hotel was due to the strength of the Tesla.
Say what you will about the ugly design of the Cybertruck, but this dumbass chose the wrong truck to try to turn into a bomb. This thing is still rock solid after the blast.
Which remained mostly intact.
The fact that this was a Cybertruck really limited the damage that occurred inside of the valet because it had most of the blast go up through the truck and out. In fact, if you look on that video, you'll see that the front glass doors at the Trump hotel were not even broken by that blast, which they were parked directly in front of.
The explosion came hours after a driver rammed his rented pickup truck through crowds along Bourbon Street in New Orleans, killing at least 15 people. The vehicles in both cities were rented using the app Turo.
The body is burned beyond any kind of recognition or identification, but this dude is carrying around his military ID and his passport. Who just carries that shit around?
If you'll notice on a lot of these guns that we're going to talk about here, they're almost just burnt beyond recognition as well. There's a SLR model B30 semi-automatic firearm, number of fireworks that were still in the vehicle that had to be removed. Notably, we found an iPhone and a smartwatch, and then several credit cards were also in the name of our subject. Now, I would like to acknowledge a couple of things because I know what's going on in the social media world, and there are a number of things in this case that are similar to the attack in New Orleans. We do know that our subject here served in the military. In fact, he's a current member of the military. Both of the subjects served at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. What we do know about that is it's a very large military base, and we have no record that they served in the same unit or even at the same years at Fort Bragg, something that continues to remain under investigation. I also know that they both served in Afghanistan in 2009. We don't have any evidence that they were in the same province in Afghanistan, the same location, or the same unit. Again, something else that remains under investigation.
When too many coincidences line up like this, the answer is there was collusion, that they were working together, right? Fort Bragg, both served in Afghanistan, both used this rental app, both used a pickup truck to reap death and destruction. Coincidence? I think not.
And we also know, of course, that they both used the rental company Turo to rent their vehicles.
Turo is an interesting app. I've used it before. You can rent cars out from regular people, from private owners, right? These aren't Hertz or rent-a-cars. These are regular people who want to rent out their car on the side. Having said that, you can rent out some interesting vehicles like the Tesla Cybertruck, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, more exotic cars than your typical rent-a-car.
Indeed, in the United States Army, he was also a Green Beret operations sergeant who spent most of his time at Fort Carson, Colorado, and in Germany. He was on approved leave from Germany, where he was serving with the 10th Special Forces Group. He was also previously in the National Guard and the Army Reserve. I'd like to point out to you that through exceptional joint investigative effort, we've gotten to a place where we believe we can show you his route to Las Vegas from Colorado.
If this dude is really a criminal mastermind and acting independently, why would he choose a Tesla Cybertruck, which is highly, highly trackable through the network of chargers?
We last tracked the truck in Kingman at 05:33 yesterday morning. The truck was first spotted in Las Vegas at 7:29 a.m. yesterday.
The fact that he chose an electric vehicle, which are notorious for having fires that take days to put out because of the bank of batteries, it's almost like someone was counting on him being in this electrical fire that absolutely disintegrated his remains. Now, of course, the left can't help themselves, and they've been posting this picture saying this is the perfect analogy of what 2025 is going to look like, a burning Cybertruck in front of a Trump hotel. The message sent here is very clear. This is a statement. This is an attack on Elon Musk and Donald Trump. How strange, though. No motive, no manifesto. Very similar to Crooks, who shot at Donald Trump. Was this connected to the New Orleans attack? What's the motive? We may never know. What do you think's happening? Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to Conservative Vibes. I'm CV, and I'll see you in the next video.